Well, I think I'm live. Um, so for those of you that were with me earlier, I apologize for some of the wonky techie things going on. If you weren't with me earlier, I have a new piece of equipment and I'm still figuring out how to use it. So, and I apologize for it going an hour and 8 minutes long. I didn't realize I was going that long, but we did make a whole bunch of cards. So, um, I said that I would come back at 1:30. It's 1:30 now. I'm going to stall just a little bit and let a few more people come on. But if you're new to my channel, my name is Chris. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I live in Worthington, Minnesota, the southwestern corner. We're having blizzardy day, no school. I'm retired, my first year out, so no school days are actually just as fun for me because I know that my friends are also not having to teach today. So I like a good blizzard. I don't mind getting socked in. My husband's at work, along with probably a lot of other people today, but okay, Glenda's back, and Glenda's the one that wanted to for sure see part two. So I'm going to turn the camera down, and I'll talk and create at the same time. How about that? I, like I said, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Worthington, Minnesota. If you don't have a demo, please reach out to me. I would love to connect with you. I hold in-person retreats. I hold in-person card classes once a month, and in-person crafting days every Thursday. So you can bring along your own projects, and I, along with a group of other crafters, and we just chat and snack and create on Thursdays. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with the harder cards first. So if you're just joining me and you weren't here earlier, we created all of these cards from the Memories and More card kit and the card base and envelopes the companion to it. And I finished all of these other than the inside greetings. Okay, so I promised I would come back and we would do that. But first I want to finish the ones that were unfinished. So I'm going to be using Charming Sentiments. Again, I'm not quite used to the glare on my new device, but Charming Sentiments has pretty much everything you need, and it can be a bit overwhelming because the dies that come with it are like amazing. There are so many dies, but I have already picked out the ones that we're going to use today, and we're just going to go for it. So let's get started. I'm going to start with this one that we did not finish. So this was, let me lower the camera a little bit, get you a little bit more close up. This was one of the cards that was in the card pack. We added a black, we trimmed this down, and we added a black background piece. Now I've cut a piece of white DS cardstock that's going to fit right in there. So let me tell you the dimensions of that. It is 2 1/8 by 2, oh, that can't be right. 2 1/8 by, I'm sorry, I was looking the wrong way there. 7/8. You'll have to probably measure it if you decide to do that. If you come to my class, it will be cut for you. Okay, so that's going to go on there. And then I wanted to use these You Are Sweet because of the cherries. So let's start with this. Gluing this on here. I'm using my Mono Liquid Adhesive Glue. you could also pop this up and I made it just a hair smaller than that space. Okay, you are, let's see, I think I'll go right there. And then I put this away because I thought I was done with it, but I'm going to do the same thing with this sticker that I did with some of the other ones. I'm going to bring in my Pouncer from my embossing kit. It has a little bit of, I suppose, cornstarch in it, but it's used to take the static electricity off of your paper before you die cut. And I'm using it to take the sticky off of a sticker. So now you see this doesn't stick on here anymore. Now I'm going to pull in my dimensionals, and I'm going to actually trim some of these because I feel like they're going to be too big otherwise. I use up every single scrap of my dimensionals. That one needs to be a little skinnier. And I'm not afraid to trim them up because it really doesn't matter what they look like on the back. Only a card maker will peek inside to see what the back looks like, probably, huh? They do a side view. Okay, so you are sweet, and I'm going to have that overlap. This would be okay for a Valentine again or a baby card, which there is a baby greeting in this set. I also pre-tied a bow. Let me grab again. I cleaned everything up in that half-hour break. Now I'm pulling it all out again. Let me grab my liquid glue dots. Let me grab my mini glue dots. I tied just a very short bow. Get that flattened on there. And there you go. Okay, I also kept out my pearls, and I think a card that says "You are sweet" probably deserves a few pearls. Make it real fancy. Why is it so hard for me to decide where to put those things? Alright, there you go. And I'll put that on the pile of ones that need an inside greeting. Alright, next is this one. This one is going to have the greeting, "Wishing you everything wonderful." And I'm going to stamp it in Calypso Coral. This is the color that I was missing cardstock for, and I kept calling it Coastal Cabana. Calypso Coral is what I was missing. So I didn't even go looking for it. So gently, notice that I'm just kind of gently patting my ink pad. You don't have to jam your stamp into the ink pad. Let me get some room here. Some of you may wonder why I'm right in the glare there. Some of you may wonder why I have my stamp on the block on a diagonal. That is just my style. I don't know why. I like to hold the block at an angle. I'm not good at trying to get them straight. So, wishing you everything wonderful. I'm not certain that that is perfectly straight, but this is a handmade card. We already put the bow on there. I'm going to grab some pearls. There were 2 left on this sheet. I will grab one more, and there you go. Let's get that a little closer. There you go. Wishing you everything wonderful. I will put that on the stack, and it still needs an inside. All right, for this one, I'm going to use the words, wishing you the happiest of birthdays, okay? And I'm going to use a scrap of white cardstock. I'm going to also use the Calypso Coral ink. And now, oh, that didn't work well. Let's try that again. Good thing paper has two sides, right? I may need to re-ink that ink pad or rock it a little more. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to I'm going to close this up just because I'm very likely to stick my hand in it. I'm going to bring in my my mini stamp cut emboss machine. Alright, let me get some of this stuff out of the way. Those are for the next card. I love this machine because it's nice and compact. I can bring it with me very easily. Okay, so I need the base plate, very well loved. A flat plate, that one's really getting pretty sketchy. Let's use that one. And my verse that I'm going to cut, and then I need the dies. Let me get this set up off here. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. Whoops, that's not the die. Is that the die? Yeah, that's the right one. I need to use something to help hold this down. You can use washi tape. I had these left in a desk drawer, so I'm using these. But you want to get this lined up, and because they are a little fussy, you want to kind of stick it down so that it doesn't move. Make your sandwich, bring this back in, and crank it through. And then you always have to hope that it didn't move in the process, right? Alright, let's see how we did here. Get rid of the plates. We'll be using those again. I'm going to reuse this, so I usually just stick it on the handle of my machine, and we ended up with the greeting die cut with a nice white edge. Alright, let me bring you back down, and I'm going to pop that up with, again, the mini dimensionals. It's pretty fragile, so I'm going to put, I don't know, probably 4 of them on here. I don't want these ends to get bent, and I think that, yep, that will fit right there. Alright, let's peel off those wax backings. My hands look ginormous in the camera here. And let's get this centered. It is almost exactly the same width as that base there, so I think that looks really pretty. Now I could have stamped that on maybe crushed curry or pale pink or another variation. I could have even done it on a gray, I suppose, but we're just doing that on white. Alright, that one goes on the stack. Oh, this one needs some pearls. Let's put one down here, one by the handle, and one right there. Alright, you can't really see them very well. Okay, that one just needs an inside greeting. I think we're down to the last card here. Alright, so this one had some words underneath here that we wanted to cover, I wanted to cover, and I'm going to also come in and die cut this one. I'm going to use that same verse, wishing you the happiest of birthdays. Let's see if I can get it on the first try here. With my glass mat, I don't really need anything else underneath here. Nice crisp image. Alright, let me bring in my plates and my die. And that little tab. Bring my machine back in, raise you up a little. And Glenda, it looks like you're the only person that came back, but it'll always be there on replay if people ever want to watch. So thanks for coming back. Are you a stamper, Glenda? Are you a card maker or a scrapbooker? What's your addiction? Oh, that's going to be so cute on there. Mini dimensionals on the back. Again, I'm going to make sure that I get those ends so that they don't get damaged. And that should be enough. We are almost done. I told you I wouldn't keep you on for an hour on part 2. We should be done in, I don't know, 10 minutes. Once you have all the cards prepped, the finished parts are so easy. Oh, that looks so nice on there. That just pops. I love it. This might be my favorite one. Okay, Glenda, you're a card maker. Good. Okay, I've got a pre-tied bow. Oh, this is the one where we were going to use these stickers. Ooh, good thing I didn't forget. Alright, so I want to put... Oh, these are really, really thin. I want to put a couple of these on here for some texture because they're shiny. And, sorry, I keep going off camera. I'm not used to it. And we'll put this one here. That darn glare. I didn't think it was as bad last time. Maybe it was. Alright, now we want to... I think I want to pop some of these up. Here we go. Back to the talcum pouncer. I think I've heard that you can also just like rub a sticker on your pant leg if you've got, you know, kind of a linty pair of pants on, or I'm sure there's lots of other ways to get the sticky off the back. I have a friend who used to stick these on a piece of paper and then trim all the way around them, but I'll tell you what, this is way easier. Oh, that's great. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'll do this one flat. And let's add one more. Maybe underneath here. Slide that under there. How about right there? Sound good? All right, I've got to close my ink pad. I know I'll probably be using it again, but better safe than sorry, right? I've got a pre-tied bow, and I'm going to put that, let's see, maybe over here. And then, of course, some pearls. We'll put one in the middle of the flower. We'll put one, oh gosh, see, here I go again, perseverating over where to put the pearls. There. Okay. I think we're done die cutting. I think we're done adding pearls, unless I come upon one that I forgot. I think we're done with bows. Okay, we're ready for inside greetings. Oh, so you got to scrapbook your grandkids. Oh, I love that you get to do that. All right. I'm going to do black for the insides. So, here's another tip. And I've been telling everybody about this. So, the black ink that Stampin' Up! Suggests, especially if you're doing... Oh, good idea, Glenda. She keeps a small bottle of baby powder. There you go. If you're using the Stampin' Up! Blends, which are alcohol-based, you need to stamp with Memento. So, I tend to use this for all of my black stamping, right? I just got this tip from my friend Beck in Australia. So Stampin' Up! Sells a white craft pad. And when you get the white pad, or a white stamp pad, when you get the white pad, it comes with, and I was just going to try to grab it, but now I don't see mine. It comes with, well, this is the black one. We'll just use this for demonstration purposes. The white pad comes uninked. It comes completely blank. It's white and you can touch it. It's dry. There's no ink on it at all. And then you get a bottle of white ink. And you need to ink the white one yourself. It's the only ink pad that Stampin' Up! Requires you to do your own inking. So my friend Beck came up with this brilliant idea to not ink your white pad with white ink, but to ink it with Memento ink. So now, instead of having an ink surface that is this size and has a little bit of a linen texture to it, I now have a Memento ink pad that is this size, and it matches all of my other ink pads. So that is my little tip of the day, to buy the uninked quote unquote ink pad and ink it with your black. Be careful, don't get it too juicy. Maybe do it in a couple steps. But it only took a few days of me using it for it to become my favorite. It's just a nice surface. So, all right, let's get started on the insides of the stamps, of the card sets. Wishing you the happiest of birthdays. Inside is going to say, let's see, I thought I had these all set out here. Because you totally deserve it. Because you totally deserve it. And then I don't have my personalized stamp pad right here where I can reach, but I always stamp the back with my logo. So, card number 1, done. Wishing you the happiest of birthdays. Because you totally deserve it. I could use Calypso Coral. on the inside of these cards. Wishing you everything wonderful because you totally deserve it. Let's see. I think that's, oh, no. Nope. Happy birthday. This one's gonna say, I need to clean off that one that I did in Calypso Coral, because so this is my chamois, half a chamois. You can buy these from Stampin' Up. It comes in a full sheet. I've cut it in half and I've put it in one of our old stamp case boxes. It looks quite awful the first time you go to clean it, but that is life. Happy birthday. Wishing you everything wonderful. That's what I'm going to put on the inside of this one. Whoops. Wishing you everything wonderful. Happy anniversary. Wishing you everything wonderful. I love you to pieces. I gotta think about that one a second. The world needs more people like you. I love you each and every day. Happy birthday. I think wishing you everything wonderful can go in there too. Oh, that fell side up, thankfully. Hello, beautiful. And you are sweet. Okay, let's go back to the stamp set and see what else. I know there's one that needs a thank you. So I'm going to pull out thank you. Nope, that's good news. Thank you. I'm going to grab another block and put that on. The world needs more people like you. Thank you. Oh, that's just such a nice, crisp black ink now. All right, let's see. You are sweet. You are sweet. I don't know that I have a grading for that one out of this set. Hello, beautiful. Well, that one can say wishing you everything wonderful. Now, if I end up using these for birthdays, I can write happy birthday right inside there. I love you to pieces. Babies are a blessing. What's new? Congratulations. I think that I am just going to leave these two. I wonder, let me look here if there's anything left in my stickers that might work. Sweet memories, my heart, love you to pieces, hello, love. I don't see anything in here that I think I want to use for these two cards. Whoops. My computer is acting funny. Cancel. No, there we go. So I think I'm just going to leave these two. I actually think that either one of these would make a nice Valentine. So let's recap. Let's see. Check your internet. Dismiss. Oh, well, I don't know. I might not be on anymore. We'll see. It says that I'm live, but let's just recap. So Love you to pieces, and I'm leaving this one empty. Gonna add a Valentine sentiment. You are sweet. Gonna add a Valentine sentiment. Hello, beautiful. The world needs more people like you. I'm checking that I have pearls on everything. And the ribbons, there's an anniversary card, birthday, 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 birthday. How many did I make here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cards with lots of leftovers. Okay, Glenda says, something she learned from another demo, don't fold your cards until you're all finished. I used to fold mine and then decorate and stamp on it, but the front didn't always lay flat. By just leaving it flat and then folding it when you're finished, for me it worked a lot better. Yeah, sometimes I do leave them flat. They take up less room in my box where I store them, but I tend to need to see this side to get things centered rather than trying to center it on that large piece. But I totally understand what you're saying. So, all right, guys, we are done for today. Thank you so much. If you need anything, let me try to turn the camera again here. There I am, upside down. Okay, if you need anything, if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demo, I would love to be your demo. If you have one, go for it with the Memories and More card kit. Remember, each one of these is going to get an envelope that has a pretty, again, I don't know where I'm at here, a pretty inside and a pretty outside. Oh, I was off for a second there, huh? Look at how blotchy my skin looks, too. I promise you in real life I'm fine. I don't have any blotches. It's just this new camera. So I might have to tweak with the lighting in here. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. If you're watching the replay, let me know. Say hi. Tell me where you're from. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you like these cards. This may just be the February card class. All right, friends. Stay safe. Stay warm. And stamp your heart away, and then remember, Monday is Mail a Card Monday. See you soon.